heroes tonight. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
Alright, and we live. At least I think we're live. I hope we're live. Supposedly we're live. Somebody ought to tell me if I am like too loud or something. I figured what we'd start out by doing would be taking a look at the new reinforcements. That is extremely quiet. Let's see here. Not a time trial stream if I don't have to fix the volume. You guys have to tell me how that compares in volume. So with this update, of course, we got the new game mode, which is what we're going to be playing during the stream. But I figured in arcade, where I don't suck, we could briefly try out the new reinforcements. So you cannot, you cannot zoom with the ARC Trooper, but at least with a console, so I'd assume with the mouse as well, the firing is connected to the triggers, so that's different. It looks like by default they come with shock trap, helmet scanner, activate your rangefinder to scan the vicinity for enemies, and overload one of the blasters and discharge a bolt with greater precision and power. Interesting. Ow. Flashback to when I said where I don't suck. I tell you one thing I don't understand. This design choice for the helmet. Like, the rest of the outfit is definitely ARC Trooper. No questions about that. They've got the comma. They've got the shin pads and the rangefinder. But that helmet design, I don't... It's not bad. I just don't understand. Where is everybody? It's also very weird playing this game with zero music, but it's the only way that I cannot get in copyright trouble. I have to assume that the shock trap is like the shock trap of others, right? Oh. Why am I... Wow. Dang. Okay. I'm learning things, because what I don't want to do is go to the bother of unlocking it in this new game mode and then not have anything to do with it. So their abilities: regain health when defeating an enemy you have revealed. Enemies dealing damage to you will be temporarily marked. Feel nearby enemy locations by defeating an opponent. Okay. Most of these abilities I could care less about. Well, there you go. I will admit one thing that I was disappointed to learn when I was reading about the news for this game mode is that it's only going to have one map, which is Geonosis. But they restrict the hero use, which is nice, so that it'll only be the 4. Ow, ow, ow.
Targeting droid.
Oh, this is a lot like Scan Pulse from the, I'd say the original, but the first one that was remade. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Lots of missing. Lots of missing.
Give me a few seconds.
Oh. Okay, well, I think that we've investigated the ARC Trooper enough. We'll briefly check out the Commando Droid on a different map. And then we will hop into... the new game mode, which is what everyone cares about. So I am on Origin. You can friend me on Origin if you so desire. The Tommy Trials is what I'm on Origin. I'm pretty sure it's the Tommy Trials. If it's something else, I'll tell you in a second. It's either the Tommy Trials or just Tommy Trials. It's not anything like Thomas-T3, which is my Steam. Oh, it's just Tommy Trials, so there's no the. So there you go. Dare I say we're getting one more reinforcement? They left a box for it. So I don't know. Ooh, they even got the sound of the gun right. Alright, smoke screen, instantly deploy a thick smoke screen on your position. And then you can do thermal vision. Is thermal vision timed?
Scanning hostile.
Oh, and they even got the right voice for it and everything. I'm happy. Oh, I'm not good. Heck. Oh, wow. That really moves. Little suckers are fast. Alright, and I assume... I can definitely still see through that smoke screen. Now, if you're in it, you can't see. But if you're on one side of it, you can certainly see. So I'm not using any mods. Oh. Because... I'm giving them time to be updated.
Scanning hostile.
Miss. Better late than never. So thank you if you're taking time out of your busy day to come say hi during the live stream. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. Yeah. Oh, I ran out of... As it turns out, there's a limit on the... Did they... Very briefly, I'm going to bring Darth Maul because I think they did this update to the lightsaber combat. I think once my... Yeah. Oh, wow. Go. Okay. Let's start this sucker. There's a string on my ball cap. And that is going to annoy me for the entirety of the... Alright, assault. I honestly don't know how to find Capital Supremacy within the multiplayer tab. It's literally not there. That's not weird. Hello! I don't suspect that there's going to be much trouble finding people to play with today on the new mode. In today's stream, we see just how bad Thomas is at this game. So I did some research on the latency, and as long as I'm streaming at 1080p, I was able to crank the latency down. So, that's really nice. Oh, hey! Well, we're playing with other people that are bigger YouTubers than me. We're playing in the same group as Star Wars HQ and the brothers, the twins. That's kind of cool.
Diplomatic solution
I'm gonna die to them a lot.
the utter obliteration of their vessel. Capture the command post quickly and without needless failure.
Okay, let's move to D. So the neat thing is, there's 40 players and 20 for AI. Let's see anything on that radar to indicate that we're gonna... Wow, I got 805 battle points for taking the objective. That is crazy. Ow. Okay, so, I'm gonna do that. A little bit of that. Hop. 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 Hop.
The clones are securing a command post.
They're behind us. Ah, lots of missing. I died. I died to the AI. That's sad. Hello, Lethal Taco and Mr. Perry. Oh, they're blue. They're the Clone Wars ones instead of the other ones. Oh wow. There's a clog up because there's so many. Oh, hello. I saw somebody with a lightsaber and I need to remove them from this equation. I'm just getting shot at. Oh, these things do not steer easily. I got him.
The clones are capturing a command post. We've secured a command post.
There's some. Oh, I blasted the rock. That's nice. It's definitely a lot. It's definitely a big old map. was solidness.
We've lost the command post.
Oh dear, that's not great. Ow. Ow. I ain't gonna make it. Ah. Okay. There's somebody learning how to use this for the first time.
We've taken control of a command post.
Hop.
Hostiles are capturing a command post.
Is that what the trap does? Doesn't even like. Oh. I didn't realize that he was not friendly. Only thing that you apparently can't do is you can't pick which. You don't spawn at command points, which is unfortunate. The map is pretty, but it's Geonosis, so I mean it's Geonosis. It's lots of deserts and rocks. Ooh. I'm just trying to figure out what in this game mode took them so long to develop, and I know nothing about game development.
A command post is now under our control.
Oh, that's not great.
All units, charge.
At least I heard it. I could be an infiltrator, but since I don't know how to use it, I'm just gonna wait. So I wonder if the AI ever does anything beyond default soldiers.
Seems I've got into quite a mess now, haven't I?
Firing target.
Where'd he go? Come back here, you sucker. Oh.
Hostiles are taking a command post.
Well, I got a couple. He had the high ground. Yeah. No. That almost killed me. Ah! I'm playing on the PC. This kind of stuff doesn't happen on the console. Woo, I'm number 14. Okay, when you're done doing that, can I spawn on you, please? Let me spawn. Let me spawn. Let me spawn. Fine.
Enemy
Losing.
forces are capturing a command post.
Losing E. Like, we're genuinely losing it. There's nobody there. Yep. Oh.
Scanning target.
Your work here is complete.
I'm not dealing any
Please
damage.
rally at the nearby landing zone so we can commence with the destruction
Oh, wait, I
of
need
the
to go to an
Republic
LZ?
ship.
Ow, ow. Alright. Seems like an interesting mechanic. Where? Oh, so I assume boarding the command ship. I don't think that the command ship can be destroyed. I can't move the camera around. It's unfortunate. There's a Jedi on top of our command post, or on top of our boarding ship. I'm sorry, but if we were actually surrounded by all these guys, this boarding would not be taking place.
I am as impressed as my programming allows.
So now we go up and fight on the Venator. Except we only have 50 reinforcements, so I don't...
Once on board the Republic ship, you'll find that I've identified strategic targets for your attack.
Uh-huh. Does the AI spawn in up here
Destroy
too?
the Republic target.
Wait, I need my other killer. Ow, ow. Don't worry, I'm distracting literally like half their army. Are we supposed to get to someplace?
Hey, we've got a new ally.
I'm not gonna make it. Keep dashing. There we go. Miss. Roll me. Huh. Well, their defense is great because none of our guys are even getting close. Ah. Ah. That's a thermal imploder. That's a thermal imploder. That's a thermal imploder. Who's shooting me? So painful.
You do not seem to have grasped the concept of succeeding. On the surface, we take the command post so we may return and provide you a chance at redemption.
Cool cutscenes. I mean, this game is... It's pretty user-friendly. As compared to games like Battlefield or something. Oh, it just plops you right back down into it. So it's not like the other assaults, not at all. Stop moving. What are you doing? Woohoo! Flanking move. Grenade! I'm being shot in the back. I'm being shot in the back. I don't like it. I don't. There's nothing wrong with playing this way, but I really don't like when people camp. And they're not playing the objective. They're just camping. But maybe they weren't camping, and I just happened to get shot while they were at that position. Pretty legit cover here.
Enemy forces are securing a command post.
Woohoo! Well, that's gonna show up in a video of theirs, I assume. I just got. They might be streaming now. I don't really rightly know. I do watch Star Wars HQ stuff. I like it. Not that they watch my stuff, but that's, you know, it's okay. You still alive? Please die. Hey, we got him. Oh, that's not great. Ow. So what I keep referring to is Star Wars HQ. They cover Star Wars stuff, if you can believe it. So many misses. So many misses. Wow, there are people who have unlocked that. Wow. Nope. This guy is in a terrible position. Okay. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There we go. I mean, this map is good. There's nothing significantly impressive about this map. Yay or nay.
Scanning target. The Republic is taking control of a command post.
Hello. You almost got me. Ah! He finished me. Darn fangled AI. Yeah, I mean, this game is definitely, especially if you're newer, best played on console. In fact, I'm going to play it tonight on my PlayStation. Because playing with people on PC, I just get fueled with rage. Because aim on with a mouse and keyboard is significantly better than... Lots of dying. Ow. That power blast. Hell. Droids were never the best when it came to aiming. No, indeed they weren't. But... got him. Ow. What just happened? Excuse me? I will admit there's much more chaos to this mode. Oh, that's a Jedi. That's a Jedi. YOLO! Oh, I got force pushed by somebody else. I was getting ready to charge in at Obi-Wan with a shotgun, and it did not matter. I could be a hero. I'm not gonna be, because once I am, then it'll be a long time before I am again. I think that they're gonna get to the 50 before we do, at current rate. Not point this gun any further up. Oh, come on. They're asking to be. There we go. What? No. Okay.
Can't get up the cliff. Ow. Ow.
Good luck seeing me, because I certainly can't see you. Yep, there it goes. Alright, we need to get to their boarding thing. Ah! No! I'm stuck in a... Ah! No! No! Where am I going? Why would you put that in this big of a map? Oh, that hurt my pride a little, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm alright. I think people are just now noticing Star Wars HQ is in the game. So we're starting to say hi to him. Got him. Trying to get to this boarding nonsense. I gotta assume everyone who's gonna board is boarded. I'll just have fun and shoot it.
Please remember, this was your own fault.
I tried out the new characters very briefly. They're different.
Less amusing as time goes by.
I mean, I'm having fun with this game mode. It's not as revolutionary as I thought it would be. It's just, you fight on a singular map, which is this is the only map you get.
There is a concern that the Republic may have discovered weaknesses in our ship's design.
I'll be the enforcer. I'm not gonna try and be. Up.
Defend the target from the clone.
I mean, technically, there's 3 separate maps. There's inside the Venator, inside the Providence class, which is what we're in now, and on Geonosis. The Geonosis map is nothing really to write home about. Yay or nay. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? There's somebody flanking this. I would like to make sure that they don't. Well possible. I got you, bro. Eat lead. I'm honestly curious how many credits I'm going to get for this. Alright, everyone's in combat. I've got 19 eliminations and I'm near the bottom. Where is forward? Why'd you remove your turret? Why'd you do that? Ah! I'm good. I don't... Ow. Everyone's shooting over there and I don't see anything. Oh dear. Ow. Oh wait. Why is the door shut? Door's breached. Excuse me? Is this a thing? What does this mean? Oh, I can fire from here? I am getting shot, but I do not see from where. Oh, hello. Ah. And again. I'm okay. Oh, I was getting ready to say, don't tell me we've got Darth Maul AFKing it after you took Darth Maul. Oh dear. Even the game doesn't know what killed me. Ah. Okay. I'm not killing Yoda. At least I got in a solid punch. I can feel better about myself. And Yoda didn't even get the kill. How you like that?
Top tier ally landing.
Ow. Yeah. I would like to at least keep this character for a split second. I always appreciate the fact that I hit the target, aiming at nothing in particular.
Blaster non-functional. Enemy sentry gun.
Don't shoot behind us. Wow. Oh, that was effective. I never do effective things. Yeah, there's Commando Droids and ARC Troopers. They're part of the, they're the Infiltrator class. They didn't make Infiltrator classes for anyone else, but they did for us. Ah, what the heck. I might as well get absolutely destroyed here. Is this a door? Nope. This is a door, though. By the time I find an enemy, we're going to be done up here and I would have wasted all my battle points. I would bet money on it. Oh, it spawned me so far away.
We attack now.
Grab.
I hate hate that.
I can't stand when they put up a fight.
Sense your terror.
Ow. YOLO! I died. I did literally nothing. What is this overtime nonsense? Oh. Got him. I feel better about myself. Can we please get to the cooling vents and stop them? Please and thank you.
Wipe out the clones. Grenade out.
I got it good. Ooh! I got him! Hey, if nothing else came out of this mission or this stream, I took out one of the Star Wars HQ brothers. Battlefront FR. It's not Battlefront updates, because Battlefront updates is Battlefront updates. But I feel like Battlefront FR is a... So how much do you get from playing this mode? A meh amount of credits. I played for... Do we know how long that mission went on for? Probably a good 20-30 minutes, and I got 500 credits. Now granted, I was really low on the scoreboard. I was just under half, but... Oh, this is entirely different. It's not completely different because there's Voracious and I was playing... There's Derpy JW. Okay, so it's not entirely different. Thank you for stopping by, Jake. I appreciate it. And that's the new mode. You just do that over and over and over again. There's not two maps. There's not... It's fun, but I expected a little more, maybe? Maybe I shouldn't have. There's no new vehicles. The map is not, to me personally, revolutionary in any way. It's fun. But I don't see what took them so long to develop it. If there's nothing super special about the map, the main map is just taking...
The Republic has once again arrived to disrupt our operations. The resulting situation may require a diplomatic solution, but more likely the utter obliteration of their vessel. Capture the command post quickly and without needless failure.
Well, we don't have Star Wars HQ this time. Sad day. I'm really glad I got one of them there at the very end. It'll probably never be in their videos, but there's proof here that I got one of the Star Wars HQ brothers. I don't remember their names. I remember Ryan because that's his name. The other guy plays under the main HQ page. I don't know which one. I don't remember his name. Well, there's a direct reference to the OG. But I mean, yes, it's capturing the command points, which depressingly is nothing. I was hoping personally with this mode that when I read about it, and I knew that it was going to be a large-scale mode, number one, I was hoping for more than one map, because this is already getting stale. It's already started to get stale, and I'm playing it for the second time. And I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. But... Here, there they are. Hello. Where are all of them? YOLO. Did we take all of them out, or did they just run? I got this! Come at me, bro. I felt intense. I mean, they were fidgeting... Pandemic was fidgeting around with the idea when Battlefront 3 was being made of ground and ship combat at the same time. And this is just, it's very similar to like the Death Star map from the OG. Or I say OG, which is not true. Battlefront 1 EA. Get him. Oh. Where's he going, bro? I hit him in the back, but I didn't get him. You fight on this map, you take command posts, which is a nice... Makes me... Ow! Ugh. Which makes me think of the Battlefront 2. It's honestly a lot like the other Battlefields, where you take points. You build up the reinforcements. There's not... Unlike with Battlefield, where the map is ginormica, it's just large.
The command post is no longer under our control.
I like the game mode. I think it got, in my opinion so far, and maybe my mind will change once I'm no longer playing it and I'm thinking about it, or I'm not streaming it, or I'm playing on the PC as compared to the console, but... Oh.
I'm on point. Follow me.
How wise you think this?
That was mean.
I feel bad about that one. I just waited till he turned. He just...
Our forces have lost control of a command post.
Maybe they're doing the whole map rotation thing. Maybe. They've only announced this map. There's no fighter battles above us. None. Look, there's a Providence and a Venator. They're hardly even firing their guns. Look at this. Just nothing. Oh, well, there was a shot. It's not even bouncing off the shields.
The
It's just...
have begun to capture a command post.
Alright, I'm okay. Yeah, the two ships don't do anything. There's no aerial combat whatsoever. It's cool. It's a novel idea that I hope they work more on now, later. Ow. Ah. Where'd my grenade go? Hello, Steven. Steven. Steve. Steve-O. Big Steve. Mr. S. S to the Teve.
Hostiles have started to capture a command post.
Steve Dilly. Grenade. Why are you running? Can't run from this skill. Oh, well, you can.
Hunter programs loaded.
Ow. You can't take me. You can't kill me. You're toast. Plot twist. He had enough time to unload. The only reason I charged is because of how many shots he was missing. Did I get it? From this range, boy, you're not gonna hit me. Not and deal any significant damage. Oh wait, boarding? I can't go down there. That's not a crossable cliff. Freaking stuck.
Board the transport.
There we go. Odds of me getting it to the transport. Oh, there are a lot of enemies. Ah. And this right here is an awful idea. Well, let's have them board. Why? I mean, yeah, we get extra reinforcements if you can even make it to the point, but what ends up happening is everyone swarms the point, and this is pointless. I know, I'm just griping. Ow.
I am as impressed as my programming allows.
I'm number 11. Woohoo.
Once on board the Republic ship, you'll find that
You can't
I've
spawn from
identified
command points.
strategic
It's not like
targets for
the
your
original
attack.
Battlefield. Okay, I couldn't get over to it fast enough. That's another issue of playing on PC. People on PC took their mouse and went, huh? I'm playing with a controller, so I can't do that. Are the maps impressive? Yes, they are gorgeous. But what do we got? I don't see a thing.
Scanning target.
Oh! I have 4 health. Woohoo! Go me. We're somehow not dying. Here, I'll go. Why the heck? Ow! That's why not.
Stalk them as Trandoshans do.
There we go. That'll give us some intel. You guys fight in that hallway. I'm just gonna run over here. Don't mind me. Maybe I can get in through this way. Feel like I can't. Oh! I got somebody with my rocket or my. Hey, where are you going, bro? Up. Crumbs. Oh yeah, we're spawn peeking. We're spawn peeking. I'm not the only one, but override successful. What did we do? Novice assault. Yay. Did we do it?
Adequate.
Oh. There's more than one stage of this. I don't understand that alarm. Why aren't we getting the normal Star Wars alarm? Follow count too. That's the worst thing that can happen. Besides, I die. Ah! Well. So you have 50 reinforcements to get one of those two and then both reactors. Yep, we're on the Venator. So it's 3 separate, very pretty maps.
Countdown initiated and target
All
radar.
in one.
Scanning target.
Got him.
Like you have I slain. Serve your strength.
Up.
Grenade armed.
Oh my god.
Hunter program loaded.
Come back here. Oh. Oh, we got flank. Oh. I cannot saw. See. Bye. Okay. We have 14 reinforcements, and then it goes into overtime. Ooh.
Hunter program loaded.
Oh my gosh. I run out of the corner into a whole group. And it did not end well for me. Looks like both reactor cores are... Yeah, there's no single player content in this. This is just this multiplayer. It's just lacking, sadly, for me. The best part about this is the 2 new infiltrator classes. They're really cool. Their animations are really cool. Their design is cool. These maps are cool, but they're gonna get stale. What on earth is he doing? Wow. Get it? We got it. It did take literally all of them to kill me. It was impressive how many of them missed. And I almost got my grenade off.
Care of their things by now.
Can I maybe be the clones this time, please? I was higher up in this. I don't know how the credits work in this game, but it breaks my brain every time I get them because there's no rhyme or reason. I know it's all based on my placement, but I was on the winning team, and I was higher in the objective, combat, and scoreboard scores this time, and I got less points, less credits. Must have something to do with number of players or something. You want another beef of mine? That's not what the 41st Elite Corps looks like. Reading some of the chat. Coruscant would be a really cool. And the other thing that befuddles me is the Venator and the Providence class destroyer, they're all in low orbit instead of in space. And why do we need to take the command points on the ground when the Venator and the Providence are literally staring at each other? You could have just shot each other to pieces and sent fighters up. Look! You don't need to land on the ground. If you want to take out the Venator, you just fly to the Venator.
And if there's one thing we love, points.
It's a cool why am I in first person?
You know the drill.
Oh, it's not a day, not an update if the game actually works. Let us all ponder together why we're on. The connection to the game server has been lost. Check your internet settings and try again. Well, that just seems inaccurate. Is there any customization for the infiltrator? Nope. I don't understand. So we've got a couple of really cool classes that look really cool. I don't understand the design, if we're all being honest with each other here. I don't quite understand why we have this design. It's a cool design, don't get me wrong, but there's no significance to it whatsoever that I'm aware of. But it is very cool. And the Commando Droids, there's not even any emotes for these guys. It's just the characters. I think my entire game might have crashed. Yep, that's just a hard crash to desktop. Okay. Let's look at what mods have been. Okay. No particular reason why we just crashed to desktop. But okay. So that would have been why I was in first person, because the game was about to crash. So I don't know. Does anyone know how many people play in the Galactic Assault? Because I'm almost ready to go back and play Galactic Assault because of the variety. Something else that annoys me? It may sound like I'm being super negative, and I don't mean to be, but it annoys the Star Wars fan in me. Why in this superfluous battle are there Wookiees? Why, pray tell, are there Wookiees? I have 2 chats open in OBS. Oops. Why do I have 2 chats open in OBS? Both chats. Hang on. Doink. So this new mode is 40 versus 40 with 24 robots. And the maps, they're kind of, I don't know. I know this much. If you go to the main multiplayer pages, the new game mode, not there. You have to click on it from this. And then there's this skin for Count Dooku, because we all know that Count Dooku is going to charge into battle in his pajamas. It looks good. I just don't understand why resources and time was spent. Yeah, I mean, there's no new customization for the clones coming out with this update. There's no new fixes. It's just this mode, a revamp of the lightsaber combat, and I do like the 2 new units. They're extremely cool. They nailed the Commando Droid, the voice, the sound. Hit him with your sword. I just realized I'm droids again.
Capture the commandos quickly and without needless failure.
I wasn't even paying attention to what was going on in the game because I looked at Lethal Taco commenting, "Hey, if you're going to slaughter, why not slaughter while comfortable?" Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So the whole point of this part of the game is to take the control points so that you can get to the landing. Well, that's just depressing. Look, it's fine. It's just not working. My bad. I'm good. I didn't expect that. I didn't know if I shot it, it would explode.
Forces are capturing a command post.
Can't touch this.
We've lost the command post.
Up. Hey. Miss. Okay. We're going this way. There's no ATTE, so it's not like there's tank combat. We've got the AATs, the ATRTs, and that's about it, folks. Get out of my lawn. I like it where the entire rest of my squad circled around me, just stared at me like, what did you do? I'm being shot in the back. Can't stop, won't stop. Oh, you have a lightsaber? Don't care. Oh, right. Kind of care about the rocket launcher, though. That one hurt a little.
Ally arriving.
Oh,
This
hello.
should be good.
Celtic Panda. I've read weirder. Wow! Alright. That looked extremely painful. I dare say that the charge shot for the ARC troopers is much more powerful than the sword for the Commando droids. It takes the Commando droid, what? I think it took me 3 successful hits to kill a clone. Maybe it took 2 successful hits. He just blast my head off. I'll stream for about... We'll stream at the end of this mission, then we'll call it a stream. So I'm just turning into a negative Nancy this evening. My hype was like at 99 out of 100, and I feel like this is a cool mode. It's almost like a proof of concept to me. Like, hey, this could be a very cool mode. Ah! Sees Anakin Skywalker in 2005. Seriously, we got to 49. I'm jumping in this hole. That's it. What's the point in? Also, your stuff doesn't carry over. There's no there's no customization for the droids.
Whoever that is, we'll take the help. The clones are leaving the battlefield.
Oh. Don't worry. I absorbed the shot with my face. I'm getting all these kill assists. I don't know how. Also, if we look at this realistically, we have surrounded them. Let's throw a thermal grenade into the thing. It's now exploded. I will play as the droid enforcer on the...
Please remember, this was your own fault.
I don't feel like it's very fair to blame me.
I find your ineptitude less amusing as time goes by.
My dog just sneezed in the background. You're welcome. almost sounds like a less
There is a concern
entertaining
that
GLaDOS
the
is what
public
she
may
sounds
have
like.
discovered weaknesses in our ship's design.
I just picked Commando by accident. You know what? We're going with it. I gotta give them this. They named it. They nailed. They could not have nailed the sound of that gun any better. Oh no. You poor soul.
Scanning target.
Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. That's Anakin. I'm running. So do you roll? If you don't roll in every direction. Oh, that's Anakin. That's Anakin. You know what? I don't want to go this way. I'm good. Let's see if we can't find some sort of flanking maneuver. I am running in the wrong direction. Okay. Here, I feel safe and secure in here. Can't touch this. Alright, here we go. I can't see anyone. Oh, there they are. Got one. Pure happenstance. But you know what? Was I shooting the wall for most of that time? Got him. Yay, level 2. Hmm? Huh. I got him! The sword is mightier than the lightsaber.
This is all your fault.
Don't they have to take 2 points? I'm really confused as to what's going on. I mean, the graphics are pretty. It threw me into the... So it threw me into the end of this. If I'm the... If I... Yeah, the 2 points was a lot. I don't... Does... I wonder if it carries over. So let's say you're on the Venator, just for example, you're on the Venator, you lock down the doors and you blow up one of the reactors, then you go back down to the planet and come back up if it only has that one reactor left to go. That could very well be. I'll play as the clones and then we'll call the stream. This game mode is fun. But It lacking a little. I'm just thrilled that I managed to be in the same game with Star Wars HQ and get one of them. I also got shot by one of them. So if you watch Star Wars HQ, you have to look at their background gameplay footage and see if I pop up. If I do, somebody ping me. There's just not much going on in this. It's definitely not like a Battlefield reskin or anything crazy like that. It's 5 points.
Our separatist friends are making themselves all cozy on Geonosis again. We identified some weak points on that separatist cruiser. And if there's one thing we love, it's points.
So
You know the drill.
is the concept that
command posts to deploy
we
reload.
clones started on the ground?
Dreadnought and seal the deal.
Because if that's the concept, I could agree more with that. everyone landing and then coming back. Oh, I'm out of the map. I thought this was like all frozen water, but apparently it's not.
We've taken control of a command post.
I'm stuck on rocks. Okay, I played as the droid so long I tried to shoot it. Oh, hello. I'm fine. I'm not gonna. I'm good. Ah! Just standing there minding my own business, not doing a single thing in the world wrong. Can you not move? Here, we'll fix this. We'll fix this. We're good. We're good. I get him to move, though. I don't appreciate your AFK-ness. Thank you. Literally started moving and died. I had read something earlier about this not being extremely stable.
We've taken a command post.
Goody.
Capture of command post underway.
Try some first-person action. Whoa, I got 600.
Forces have secured a command post.
Lots of missing. Lots of missing. Lots of missing.
Droid scan.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this. You can't touch this. I'm good. I'm being shot at from behind. And I'm just YOLO. Here, this looks like I can crash it really quickly. Let's do this. I don't even know what the flip I'm doing. Where am I going? In other news, you cannot run droids over. I got him, though. Just run away. Hey, I can... Oh, hello. Did I get him?
Capturing a command post.
Did I win?
Our forces have captured a command post.
Here, this will feel good to them. Hey. Ah. Okay. Eat my Republic awesomeness. Okay, Bosk sniped me from downtown. I could be one of these guys. And the other problem is, all of the clone armor is a little AT-RT, which you can be sniped from, or a little bark speeder, which you can be sniped from. IDK if it's just me, but being in first person, this game feels wrong. Well, there's no benefit to being in first person unless you want a little bit of immersion. I mean, it's certainly fun, but it doesn't give you any aiming
Taking control of a
advantages.
command post. capture of command post has begun. Watch out! Enemy leader on sight!
And this Geonosis map is Phase 2 clones, where the other Geonosis maps are Phase 1. Not that that's necessarily a problem. I got this. I got this.
Lost control of a command post.
This'll end fine. This'll end great. This'll end fine. I died, but not before I scanned all the suckers. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, can I spawn in on you now? I'm just curious how this is going to end. This is more entertaining than playing the physical game. That's unfortunate. What should... Oh.
Primed! Counting down!
Can't touch this. Oh, we could touch this. Okay. Who's that sucker? Can't touch this. I'm a better player than you. Ah! Oh. Oh, he sees me. I got him. I got him. Where am I going? Did you get him? Got him.
We have started to capture a command post.
Testing command. Oh, hello. I like fighting alongside Jedi. Usually ends pretty well for me. Oh. I hear something back here. Oh, that is so many that I'm not sticking around to the end of that fight. Hello. What? Oh. I'm just gonna watch this end poorly for him real quick. There we go. Huh? Yeah. That ended well for me.
Our forces have gained a command post. Follow me. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like this.
I mean, I do enjoy having a clone-specific mode. That is quite enjoyable. I hate that gun. This will end well. And not poorly at all. This thing does motor. Got him.
Reporting that trespass.
Got Mr. Celtic Panda. Ow. Alright. Driving this thing is hard.
Stop the separatists. Do I look like a droid?
I mean, nothing was there, but I feel better. Here, I want to be in the cutscene. Put me in the cutscene. I'm a star. Am I back there
I
in the
don't like
corner?
where this is heading. Let's find you a transport ship. You don't need to be a
Must be a
Jedi to know what
pre-rendered
those
cutscene.
droids are up to. Now, we can't let a bunch of clankers destroy our ship, can we?
I'm not so much sure it's a question of whether we can or can't. It's more of a question of whether we... really
Defend
can't
the
fire this
targets from
thing
the
fast.
hostiles.
I'll tell you one thing that always impresses me. Cloth physics. The physics on his comma is gorgeous. Just downright gorgeous. With little to no cooking that I can see. Oh, ah. Wow, that sucks. Like, this part of the map, I'm good with. Once you get to a Venator or the Providence class, I'm actually okay with how the game plays.
Targeting hostiles.
Am I?
Covering the kill.
Okay, you turd. I got someone? Wow, that impresses me. Yeah, I think that needs nerfed a little. It's already ready to go again.
Setting up a shot.
It's gonna end well. I'd like to keep my I'd like to keep him, please.
Who is that? Someone slaughtering our troops.
Oh, we didn't do too bad. Is that armor in the XCOM mod? The ARC Trooper armor? Yeah, it's been in the XCOM mod for a long time. If you actually look in the work in progress teases, Lord on the Discord, Lord Poncho is remaking them using these armors. He's remaking everything, as far as I can tell. Redoing the textures and the painting and substance painter so that the paint looks more like paint and the armor looks more like armor. And looks pretty cool so far from what I can see.
They've activated a charge at Beta. Scanning hostile.
There's no baddies down there. I can't be here, apparently. I do like the use of the rangefinder, though. That's cool. The fact that it flips down. That ended well for me. I keep getting slow internet connection, but my internet is hardwired. Oh, Anakin's texture's flipping out. Oh. Poor Celtic Panda. I've been involved with him getting taken down multiple times. Sorry, Zeke. That's what happens when you camp in a corner. doing awful. We're not doing terrible. We're not doing great by any stretch. Ow. We need to work towards an objective. Let's get down toward A.
Locked and firing.
Book it. Ow. Hey, there's the guy down there. Shoot him. Thank you. I mean, the map is huge, but look. I'm by myself.
Not much time. Disarm the bomb at Beta.
I don't think we're getting the bomb at Beta. We might just get the bomb at Alpha. Oh no, that ain't happening at all. Let's everyone get to Alpha. Oh, it looks like we stopped Beta. Get him!
One lightsaber and they all start to scatter.
I got this. You cannot defeat the likes of oh. Got him. Okay, I didn't. I got the assist apparently. Okay. He had the thermal vision on too. He had the red eyes. We're gonna lose.
The enemy is
Ah! Well, huh?
All we can do is hope we bought the crew enough time to get away.
I feel like he's in the wrong game. Yay, I ranked up. Okay, and this time I got over 1,000 credits. Huh? I didn't play as long, my score was no higher, and my placement was not good. I'm so confused. I don't understand how the credits work. That's all there is to that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. It's getting late where I live. So I hope that people are enjoying this. It is a cool game mode. There's no two ways about that. The game mode is cool. It's repetitive. There's nothing... There's nothing to me that's groundbreaking in it. It's command points, which both Battlefield, excuse me, has done before. So it's not like taking a point, holding a point is new. So it's like Battlefield in that respect, except... And you earn tickets. You earn the 50 tickets so that you can go to the ship. That's cool. I like fighting on the ship. But... I don't know. It's not what I thought it was going to be, and I guess I'm disappointed. Because what I thought it was going to be a bit cooler than what it ended up being. I'm really confused. I had not unlocked everyone, and yet everyone's unlocked now. Did everybody unlock? Because if so, I wasted 80,000 credits. I bet everyone is unlocked. Yeah, look, everyone's unlocked now. So, apparently, as well, in this update, they just unlocked all of the characters for everyone. Because I thought it would be kind of twisted for them to have these characters that cost credits to be locked. And so, if you fought, you'd only have the option, if you hadn't unlocked any of the characters, you don't have the option to be Maul or Bosk. And yeah, something Lethal Taco says. To be fair, it's fairly new, so I'm assuming there are going to be some changes. I would assume so as well. I had hoped with, guess what was it? Originally the game mode was supposed to come out before the end of 2018. Then they said, oh, it'll come out in January. They said, no, it'll come out in February. And they said, oh, no, it's going to come out in March. The end of March. So essentially the beginning of April. And there's not... The heroes are cool, but they're not part of this update. The biggest part of this update was the 2 different classes, which, to be fair, look very cool. They play a little different. I think that the Power Blast is going to be nerfed because it's a one-shot. And the way that a lot of these maps lend themselves is bunching. So there's a couple of... From what I could tell, and I'll play it more on the console, from what I could tell, on these maps, there's like 2 or 3 points that you have to fight through. And that's about it. So, the reinforcements are absolutely legit looking. They play really cool. The Commando Droid, they got the voice. They got the sound of the gun, the look of the droid. They absolutely nailed it. They nailed the look of the ARC Trooper, so that's really, really cool. But as far as the game mode, there's no spaceships flying above, so it's just ground combat. Very similar to Battlefield, except there's no tanks, there's no ATTEs wandering around. You can't spawn at control points. You spawn at default spawn points or on your squad members. Which I think even in Battlefield, you can spawn it at the control points. You don't have to spawn. The map is fairly small, considering there's only one map. I had heard all this hype about how big the map was supposed to be. The map is not. I mean, in the 3 games of this that I've played, more like 2.5, because I guess I joined 1 pretty far into it. In the 3 games of this that I played, there was the map was already getting familiar. There's nothing like absolutely jaw-dropping about the map because Geonosis, as a Star Wars world, is not something that is pretty. But the Venator and the I liked the Venator and Providence class destroyer maps. Those were very cool. And we do get 3 maps in a way. And honestly, there's barely anything that I would like to see changed about the ship fighting. I think once you get there, it being just an all-out, knockdown, drag-out, objective completing mission is fun. It's different, but it's fun to fight inside the ships trying to get to those points. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking. The assault maps that exist now, the galactic assault maps that exist now are you're in a place, you have to complete the objective, like blowing stuff up. That's also a lot of how Strike works. So I mean, it is, and I said this earlier when I was playing it, it's a great proof of concept. It excites me for what they can do with it. It just disappoints me with what little there is. And I'm trying to look at the broad picture, which is new reinforcements, new maps in the forms of the ship maps. I don't know. For being the largest scale modern Star Wars game, the largest scale playing, where there's 40 human players and 24 robots playing, like just bots. I don't mean droids in particular, but 24 AI controlled troopers and droids on the battlefield. It was mainly just people shooting at other people. There wasn't a whole lot of other stuff. Now I'm curious if they just added fighters, would that make it more dynamic? So I'd like to see fighters added, kind of, because it really did befuddle me. And if you're watching the replay, you can go back and watch this. At one point, I just stopped and looked up at the Providence Providence class destroyer with the CIS and the Venator class Star Destroyer with the Republic, and they're just like pew, pew, pew. No fighters, no like even AI controlled fighters fighting up there that we couldn't engage in any way. I do know that if they put fighters on the battlefield, that people who are good at playing the game can make strafing runs. The issue with fighters is I'd almost want them to put AI fighters up there so that there would always be some fighting, and that way if someone who was very good at the game spawned in and played, they wouldn't be able to just take out, because one of the problems in the current Galactic Assault is people will spawn in and they'll take very I mean, they'll just decimate everyone, and yeah. So the 501st Clone Trooper 501st, or Sergeant Clone Trooper 501st, says the best update. Well, we can agree to disagree. It's a neat game mode. It's not Battlefield, which is cool. It's 5 command points, which is cool. You take the command points. It's just, it's repetitive. The game mode itself lends it to being repetitive, because you land, you have to take the control points, you go up to one of the fighter destroyers. If you win, then you come back down, you have to take the command points again and go up. And if you go to the opposite destroyer and then you have to go back and do it again. And this is all part of the same game. You've gone to the Geonosis map 3 times. Then you're going to go back and visit one of the... There's a lot of variety in regards to the maps themselves, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fan. It's not awful. I just kind of... And this was me. This is probably my bad. I'm not saying that it's DICE's fault or that it's a bad update. I just expected more, and that might be my fault for expecting too much. So I'm obviously not going to blame anyone but myself. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. You can definitely tell me down in the comments, if you're watching this replay, what you think of the what you think about the new update. Tell me if you like the new game mode, what you like, what you don't like, if you agree with me, if you don't. Leave the Taco says, wait, couldn't a match go on indefinitely if neither side does win in the boarding assaults? I think, Taco, now I don't know if this is true, but I'm guessing that the progress that is made when you're in the boarding assault sticks. So if you go back up to the Venator, and let's say you got halfway there, well, now you've got another 50 reinforcements, and then plus some if you completed the boarding action. You've got 50 reinforcements to fight more. I think you would eventually nudge it down. Hello, person whose name I will butcher if I tried to even think about pronouncing it. So I'm going to call you Can until you correct me. I don't want to say, in response to Perry, I don't want to say that it's a lack of content. I mean, there's definitely stuff here. This is a culmination of all the updates that gave it. The update that gave us Grievous, the update that gave us Obi-Wan, Dooku, and Anakin, the update that gave us all of the clone customization. I think if you take this and add it to all of the other ones, I think that it's definitely... there's a lot of content there. They split it up, which I think makes the updates seem smaller. Like, they just keep doing these itty-bitty updates, but this is all part of the Clone Wars season. It's definitely cool stuff. I think by giving us Geonosis earlier, it kind of fizzled this out a little bit. The fact that there's so little in regards to vehicular combat is disappointing. But it's not bad. It's just not what I expected, and so I'm bummed. I kind of expected... I don't know. I don't know what I expected. I guess I was expecting more in regards to the ship-to-ship combat. But it's definitely a good idea. I'm excited. I hope that with this Galactic Supremacy that they're planning to add more maps. And even if they don't, I'm okay with it being clones and droids. They're my favorite armor. They're my favorite armor. They're my favorite look. I like the droids. I like the clones the best. I like their weapons the best. But I don't understand this. But I have rattled on enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. Thanks to everyone who has watched. Again, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, I don't even know if you can comment. But if you're watching the replay on YouTube, hi, and you know, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and hey, I will be thoroughly excited if. Hey, look, it's the Discord page. Speaking of, really quick, let's just take a look at this real quick. Coming XCOM 2. Ooh. And this. Ooh, yeah. And that. Uh-huh. Okay. Anyway. So, yeah. I hope everyone has a good evening, and thanks for watching. Bye.